eater, so I'm down to try it. I'm not. I'm Whoa. Who texts underage girls? Where the fuck did that come from? Who are we talking about? He's in some shit drama. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know. I don't know what. Oh, you saying? Oh, that's what. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I'm now putting it together. That's what you're talking about. He texts underage girls. Okay. And yo, why does that seem like it's like a common thing for like a lot of these people that are like getting exposed with shit? Seems like that's a thing. And like even when I get on TikTok, there's the whole thing with the dude. What's his name? Lalo and Decane, I think is the other dude's name, with the tattoos on his face and looks like the bushy hair. But like they every like I've seen a couple of those things where they're like, yeah, like you mess with a girl, she's like, we heard you mess with a girl, she's 51 backwards, and da, da, da. And I'm like, you can't even say ages on thing. Like that was weird. Like you can't just say 15. Like what? Okay, but either way, like it just seems like everywhere I turn, man, there's like somebody in the social media setting that's like that's what they're doing. They've been like maintaining a relationship with somebody underage and shit. Was this? I mean, well, let me not even start bringing up things and shit. So I don't want to be talking about people's shit, but yeah, and there's a power trip controlling young girls, but like, if you really are a G like that, then like, control a girl your age. I mean, I'm not talking about like I'm not condoning controlling anybody. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, really, I don't know, man. That shit just was fucking weird. He said influencers try to talk to minors challenge. Yeah, but like, but that's the thing I don't get, man. It's like when you get the power, do you have to abuse it? I mean, do you have to? Because at that point, like a lot of people when they're nobodies, they're overlooked. Like, you walk down the street, nobody's paying attention. You're like, damn, I wish they'd see me. Hey, you know what I'm saying? But then next thing you know, you blow up and shit, and like, now you're somebody. And you got clout. And now when you go places, people like girls just looking at you like, oh, he looked at me. He looked at me. I, I, I don't know. I don't see like where you need to do crazy shit anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't need to. Like that's what I'm saying. Like the whole R. Kelly thing. Like it just never made any sense to me, man. I'm like, dude, like you're R. Kelly. You can have any woman you want peacefully. Like, and then if you're not into it, you know what I'm saying, you can move on. Like, what is this with all this goddamn treachery and shit? Like, oh no, you're gonna be my slave, can't leave the house. Oh, I'm gonna pee on you. And then you know what I'm saying, then all the shit they be saying about Diddy and all that. Like, why? Why? Why can't you just get money and be happy? You know what I'm saying? Like, be the image that we're seeing. Just a happy ass motherfucker that's just dancing around everywhere and shit. You know what I'm saying? Nothing wrong. What's wrong with that life? Like what is wrong with that really just being your life? Like why do you gotta just shit on people, control people, you know what I'm saying? They talking about like, yo, you making dudes do this and that, and you're like, what the fuck, man? Like, yo, like why you gotta make dudes do this? Go get you a gay dude if that's what you wanna do. You got money. Like none of this shit is necessary. It's not necessary. I don't understand it, man. That's crazy, Andra. 28 dating somebody in high school. That's crazy. And you know what's even crazier is that growing up, there was some girls that like went to my school that like dated guys that were in their 20s, and the dudes would come over and hang out with their girlfriends, like hang out with their moms and shit. Now, usually there wasn't a dad in the picture, but like there was a couple moms that was cool with like letting their daughters date like some old, really older dudes and shit. But I'll tell you what was fucked up, man. A while back, years ago, my homeboy D, God rest his soul, he used to have these neighbors that lived right next to him in a row of townhouses, right? And it was a happy family. And, well, happy family. Husband, wife, two daughters. The youngest is a son. Um, they were living there for some years. You know what I'm saying? Doing their thing and shit. I remember a dude was going to work. He was a plumber. Busting his ass. Fucking plumber, man. It's a fucking plumber, man. Show the man some respect, right? No. He's out plumbing. And he let them get a goddamn CB radio. He let them get a CB radio, yo. And I never in my wildest dreams would have thought that introducing a CB radio into a family would crush the whole family. Oh, it's MJ. Yeah, well, you know. But nah, so they get the CB radio. And I just remember they hooked it up in a vehicle that was always in the driveway. And so every time me and my homeboy, I go to his house, like, you know, I just see the two teenage daughters just sitting in this car. And they're like, they were like young high school too. This wasn't like seniors or nothing like that. We weren't graduated. But they would just always be sitting in the car on the CB radio talking to strangers. You said, what's a CB radio? It's like the radio that they use, like truckers use in 18-wheelers and stuff like that, where you can do over, you know what I'm saying? Hey, this is Lone Wolf, over, you know, shit like that. Roger that. But those two girls would sit there all the time talking to whoever, and I just thought that was crazy because I'm like, yo, like, more than likely they're talking to like some fucking truckers and shit like that, and these are like young girls, and their mom is like cool with it. She would come outside sometimes, check on them and shit, go back in, so she knew what they did. They weren't, it wasn't secret or anything, right? I don't know if the father knew or not. You know what I'm saying? He had to, because I mean the thing was there. I don't know if he knew how they were using it, but I kept seeing that, and then next thing you know, some new dudes showing up at the house, stopping by. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yo, this is fucking crazy. Next thing you know, the mom is out there every fucking day. Because I was over at Darnell's every day. And every day, the mom is out there with the daughters just sitting in the car on the CB radio. And next thing you know, Bill got cheated on. Oh, I said his name. I always do that shit, man. I always do it, yo. But yeah, but he got cheated on. Like, she ended up, like, you know what I'm saying? You let these truckers come by and infiltrate your family. And that's exactly what they did, man. They came through, fucking broke his wife off and shit, man. And next thing you know, they split up, never got back together again, man. Yeah. Damn, like, see, now y'all just gonna be saying his name, poor Billy. It's always the Bills that get this shit in, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't go by Bill. He said the whole family. So the daughters, they were still dating whoever they were dating. You know what I'm saying? Because there was definitely dudes coming through, and then sometimes the guys would pick them up. They go hang out with the guys. So I know they was getting loose and shit. But the mom, yeah, she ended up hooking up with one of these guys that she met on the CB joint, and that was a wrap, man. That was a wrap. And it's crazy because, you know, this is, like I said, this is back when I was in high school. So, you know, this is like back in the fucking like chat room days and shit. This is like in the days where like people really were okay with like ooh, I'm gonna meet this stranger, and I have no idea what they look like. You know what I'm saying? It's just couldn't even really talk to them sometimes. Like you'd meet motherfuckers and they just be, and you don't know what you're walking into. Like we was on some wild shit back then. We really were. No, chill, go. Sorry, I don't have nothing. But we was on some wild shit, man. You said, did it affect how I raised Cinna? I mean, I would say everything that I've experienced has affected how I raised Cinna and her sister. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I want them to walk a smart path, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, you know, like I said, I ain't gonna have them doing anything, but I think they just talking to some fucking strangers and shit like that. Fucked up. You say I look like a Canadian streamer? What does that mean? What does that mean? What do Canadians look like? I was gonna try to hit a Canadian accent, and then I realized I don't even know a Canadian. I don't know one. Stories from Mayute. Yo, what up, Benny? How you doing, man? Yeah, no, I got plenty of them. I mean, but like this, my youth being all the way up until like a couple months ago. Like, there's always something happening, man. There's always some fuckery. You know, like honestly, man. Oh, that's what's up, Tikis. I appreciate that. Yeah, the key is, man, is like, you know, just make them nerds, man. Make them nerds. You know, Cinna and her sister Minnows, you know, they were nerds, so. Nah, and I'm just playing when I say that. Like, they were into things that, like I said, they weren't really into hip hop and stuff like that. And I loved it. I loved the fact that they were into the Jonas Brothers and shit. And, you know, shit that made it easy for me. Nah, but like on some real shit though, man. So, you know, my ex, right, after we split, she ended up hooking up with a guy, she got pregnant, and they have a son now. And I remember, like, you know, I told her, like, you know, she was like, yeah, I'm gonna be a cool mom and this and that. And I was like, I know she is, because she, you know, she's just laid back like that. And she had a good head on her shoulders. But I was like, yo, when it comes to your son, I was like, yo, make sure that motherfucker's a nerd, yo. I was like, don't get him out here on no thug shit where he gotta prove this and that. I was like, get that motherfucker into all the nerd shit, yo. Like, and like show him a good side of life and everything, because the streets will grab these kids, man. And I done seen some decent kids like just take major turns at like late age. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, you almost like you in 11th grade. You know what I'm saying? 12th grade. I've seen people throw everything out the window in 12th grade and shit. That's when they decide they want to just wild out and be like, nah, fuck this. I'm for the streets. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't need these grades anymore. Like, I'm going all out. Like, no. You know what I mean? Yeah, a lot of crash outs out here, man. Like, for real, like, for no reason. People throwing everything away and shit, man. But nah, like I said, my daughters, they've always been great, except for that one time. Except for that one, I'm not even talking about the Kevin time. I'm not even talking about that. But like that time when I was out here sitting here with my homeboy, and Cinna came downstairs, and she was little, and she was like, "Hey, Daddy," and I was like, "What's up?" And she was like, "Quarter brick, half a brick, whole brick." Hey, just looked at my homeboy like. I was like, all right, baby, I'm good. There you go. I could barely hit it. I could barely hit the jump. But you know what I kind of want to do again? You know what I kind of want to do? Hopefully I can, because this shit got a little bit short. But I kind of want to do it. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I got to. As a matter of fact, let me just do it this way. No. Boom, boom, boom. No rabbit noise. None.